Gauteng is in the spotlight currently as the province's COVID-19 numbers keep rising. Compliance and regulations have come into sharp focus, especially for business owners. This morning, Gauteng government officials and the Liquor Board are visiting Tavern owners to remind them of the rules. Manqoba Mchunu has this report. Manqoba, good afternoon. Exactly where are you as we cross to you live now, and what are you seeing there? What are the local patrons telling you and the business owners?
Well, certainly, Breton, we're here at Slotile Pub in Tembisa, which is one of the popular places of entertainment here in this particular township. And of course, we're here for a different reason, Breton. Today, of course, being a day where there was training that was held for some of the liquor traders as well as tavern owners on how to comply with COVID-19 regulations. Of course, this has been one of the concerns and certainly being raised by some of the government officials that they seem to be non-compliant when it comes to some of these liquor trading outlets, and therefore one of the suggestions perhaps, or one of the some of the suggestions that have come from that is that perhaps government should relook at the issue of the ban on alcohol sales, which of course these liquor traders say they simply cannot afford at this time. So this particular training, Braden, was to try perhaps to remind these liquor traders of the rules and regulations and how to enforce them in their own establishments to ensure that we don't get to a position where perhaps we could see another liquor ban being imposed here in Gauteng, more in particular with the increasing number of cases in the province. But let's speak to now the tavern owners just to find a sense, Braden, of what it is that they take from this training that has taken place. I'm joined by Mam Martha Twala, who's one of the tavern owners here in Tembisa. Mam Martha, thank you for your time. Let's start here. You have been part of this training. It's been 3 hours long. What are you taking as a tavern owner in terms of COVID-19 compliance for your own perhaps place or establishment?
Engikuthatha nje umbhuti wami ukuthi sizokwenza konke okusemandleni yethu ukuthi si comply nomthetho we COVID-19. Sikwazi ukwenza konke ukuthi sifundise futhi nama customer wethu ukuthi akwazi ukucomply, sikwazi ukucomply, senzelele ukuthi ugovernment angasivaleli utshwala ngoba sesihlupheke kakhulu. Angeke sikwazi ukuthi ugovernment asivalele utshwala.
In affected kanjani, Mama, the previous bans that we saw, how did they affect you as the liquor traders?
It's affected kakhulu bhuti wami. Kangangokuthi isishiyene ikoleti zakhona namanje sisazibhadala. Imagine nje makungakuthiwa nje futhi kuphinde kuyavalwa futhi kungaba inkinga enkulu kakhulu leyo kithi ngoba ukudla kwethu lokho.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. That was Martha Twala. She's basically saying that they're quite concerned as an industry that, there are talks of a possible alcohol ban. She says that her business in particular has suffered severely due to the previous bans, but then she says that, in fact, she's in debt due to the fact that she lost quite a lot of money during that ban. And so they cannot really afford at this particular time another alcohol ban. I want to move to Babalau Daniel Mashapa, who's also one of the tavern owners. But Mashapa, what is it that you're taking and what are you going to do differently in your business going forward?
Eqinisweni baba lo ngikufundile namhlanje they are very, very much important on my side. So ukuphuma kwami lana, I will make sure ukuthi I will follow the regulations. Ngifundisa nama customer wami ukuthi balandele umthetho we COVID-19, because masingavumela ukuthi ama customer wethu now angalandeleli umthetho we COVID-19, it means we'll go back down. Masingavumela nje ukuthi kuvalwe nje kuphela silimele. This thing is very, very affecting us.
Are you concerned, Baba, perhaps that if at all the situation doesn't change in Gauteng, we could see alcohol being banned? Is that a worry for you?
100% it is. Because especially like thina njengoba singasebenzisi sithembele kuyo, when we're coming to kuma services wakamasipala, how I'm going to pay ama services kamasipala is going to be difficult.
What would your message then be to people that also attend, your patrons? I mean, what can you say to your patrons to ensure that they also stick by these regulations of COVID-19 and to ensure their safety?
Into engayisho kuma liquor traders wonke, ngicela silandele umthetho, ngicela isikhathi sibe very, very important kithi. Mabathi 9 o'clock close, 9 o'clock is close. The better from 8 o'clock, tell my customer ukuthi mina 9 o'clock ngiyavala. Awusathengisi from 8 o'clock. You make sure by 8 o'clock kuvaliwe.
Okay. Thank you, Bob. Daniel Mashapa is one of the tavern owners here, but then also echoing the similar sentiments that we heard from Matatwala, saying that he's also quite concerned. Liquor traders are quite concerned that there could be another possible liquor ban in the country, which they say they simply cannot afford. And Daniel saying that he's going to actually ensure that he complies with all the regulations in terms of social distancing, in terms of the number of people that are allowed to enter his particular establishment. So they're also calling on most liquor traders to abide by these regulations, but then to close on time, to ensure that they close at 9 ahead of the curfew at 10 o'clock, to ensure that actually they also play their part in saving lives.
Thank you very much, Manqoba Mchunu, there in Tembisa, Ekurhuleni here in Gauteng, as we continue our focus here on eNCA today, on the epicenter of the current third wave of infections. And